Archie isn't HAZ'S son. Shocking evidence exposed made Meg once again play victim to cover Duke eyes. Prince Harry has had his claims that he was not allowed to ride his bicycle as a child brought under scrutiny by Danielle Elser after she found photographic evidence that said otherwise. Prince Harry's claims that he was not allowed to ride his bike by his parents as a child have been called into question by a royal expert. The comments, where the Duke of Sussex compared his childhood in England with that of his 3-year-old son Archie in the US, came during his controversial interview with Oprah Winfrey last year. Speaking highly of his family's new life in California, he said, "I guess the highlight for me is sticking him, Archie, on the back of a bicycle in his little baby seat and taking him on bike rides, which is something I was never able to do when I was young." Harry then doubled down on his bicycle take by telling Dax Shepard on the Armchair Expert podcast last May that he would never have had the chance to ride with Dad Prince Charles as his son does now. But royal commentator Danielle Elser brought this under scrutiny after digging up photos of Harry enjoying a bike ride with his father as a young boy. Writing, she said, "As far as Harry is concerned, it is only now that he has the freedom to strap in his 2-year-old boy and cycle around the exclusive neighbourhood, just a father and son, the dappled sunshine and a Range Rover full of protection officers purring along in their wake." Elser countered this by stating that there was at least 4 occasions where Charles took him and Prince William for fun on 2 wheels, because there are some uncomfortable family photos of him doing it. Charles was once pictured on his bicycle on the Balmoral grounds in 1988 towing a 4-year-old Harry behind him in a cart, while Elser said both sons were also snapped cycling on the Sandringham estate 2 years later. The highly anticipated Meghan Markle and Prince Harry tell-all Oprah interview aired in the US, it'll be on ITV this evening, and the couple discussed everything from mental health to their secret wedding, and why their son, Archie Harrison Mountbatten-Windsor, doesn't have the title of Prince Archie. This comes in spite of him being 7th in line to the throne. Archie's cousins, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, all have a prince or princess title, and up until now, it was believed that Archie was referred to simply as a master because Meghan and Harry wanted their son to have as normal a life as possible. It was reported that by birthright, as he's the firstborn son of a duke, Archie could have adopted the title Earl of Dumbarton, but that the couple deliberately declined that moniker, and in any formal statements issued by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, or the palace, Archie has never been referred to as HRH either. However, Meghan has now claimed that's not true, and the reason Archie doesn't have a title is because the royal family didn't want him to have one. She told Oprah, and the world, that she did want her son to receive a title, as that would have afforded him a security team. They were saying they didn't want him to be a prince or princess, which would be different from protocol, and that he wasn't going to receive security, Meghan said. "This went on for the last few months of our pregnancy where I was going, hold on for a second." She continued on to say, "They said, he's not going to get security, because he's not going to be a prince. Okay, well, he needs to be safe, so we're not saying don't make him a prince or princess, but if you're saying the title is what's going to affect that protection, we haven't created this monster machine around us in terms of clickbait and tabloid fodder, you've allowed that to happen, which means our son needs to be safe." Meghan added that she was never given a clear reason why it's unclear if she means the Queen, or other royal family members, in this instance, did not want Archie to be given a title. If it meant he was going to be safe, of course. All the grandeur around this stuff is an attachment I don't have. The most important title I will ever have is Mum.